Welcome back to Inside Marquette Basketball. You know the players on the court and the coaches on the sideline, but you probably don't know the people that take care of everything else, from nutrition to health, classwork, and life skills. There are a group of talented individuals that provide invaluable support, and we call them the team behind the team.
My name is Brandon Yoder. I'm the Director of Sports Medicine, and this is my 5th season.
My name is Allison Kelleher, and I am in my 6th year with the Marquette men's basketball team.
Todd Smith, this is my 13th season.
Adrienne Ridgway. I've been at Marquette for 15 years, and my role is academic support.
What does the phrase team behind the team mean to you?
The team behind the team is a lot of people that are coordinating things on and off the court, whether it's healthcare, whether it is strength and conditioning, academics, all the things that our guys do off the court, as far as caring for the community and giving out to the community. And the team behind the team are those people that work together and hopefully aren't seen, but they do their job.
The whole world sees the team on the court and kind of when it's on game day or spotlight time, and so we're with them any other time besides actual court time, and we kind of make sure everything happens so that those game days that the world sees go smoothly, but there's a lot happening behind the scenes that we're in charge of.
We all have our specific roles and what we're supposed to do, but it basically means whatever needs to be done, we need to figure out how to get it done and do it. So just because I might be in charge of one thing and Yoder might be in charge of another thing, or Barb and Allison are in charge of something else, we all kind of figure out how to get it done no matter what.
When you're seeing a game, there is a group of people who helped get that athlete onto the court, helped keep that athlete on the court, whether it be from a health perspective, from a support perspective, from academics. And so that's how I see the team behind the team.
One of the things you've really taken the wheel with since getting to Marquette has been the nutritional program and trying to bring it in line with what we see in the professional game. Describe that.
I myself, in my personal life, was kind of figuring out nutrition or becoming interested in it, and at the time the NBA was becoming more and more vocal about how important nutrition was, and how a lot of NBA players, as successful as they had been, they were now realizing later in the game how important nutrition was. And so I found myself researching it and reading it and discussing it with Coach Wojo, and it didn't make sense for us to be preaching one thing and then not giving them the right nutrition after the game. And so we sat down and completely came up with an entire plan. It's custom made. It is for all of their different dietary needs, gaining weight, injury prevention. And the guys, it's fun to see them kind of grow and realize how important, just because it's not right now maybe what they're experiencing, it will help them in the long run with their careers, however long basketball lasts for them.
What foundational principles go into developing an effective strength and conditioning program and maximizing performance?
First thing you do is you have to think about the sport. What is the metabolic requirements of it? So is it a speed sport? Is it an endurance sport? Is it both? And then you have to look at the individual in general. It's like, okay, what are his strengths? What are his weaknesses? Or what are her weaknesses and her strengths? Then you kind of develop that based on what's going to help that individual in that sport. So we might start with a general plan for this is what a basketball player needs, and then we'll go back and we'll take it a step farther and say, okay, so now that this individual, what does this individual in that sport need? So we kind of go that way. Strength is strength, and it's going to benefit you no matter what. There might be a higher incidence of injury in one sport in a certain area of your body than another one, so we might take care of like ankles and hips and knees in basketball. So it depends on what sport it is, or where we want to try to prevent the injuries before they actually try to happen.
So often somebody is injured and that's what puts them into your sphere, but a lot of what you do is about injury prevention as well as treatment. Explain that.
When our guys get on campus, we put them through an array of things to go through to try to see if there is predisposition to something that could come down the road. So we'll screen them many different ways. And then utilize that information to help rectify any problems that they may have had in the past, or to kind of be a precursor to make sure that there's nothing that is leading down a bad way.
You're unique because your brother Drew is doing this at a high level as well. But he's in the NBA with the defending champion Golden State Warriors. How much do you all compare notes?
His challenges are a little bit different than mine. Obviously more games, less practice. But we definitely talk about sports medicine as a whole, new products that are coming out, ideas, techniques, and we throw a lot of ideas off of each other.
How did your experience as a collegiate athlete help shape what you do here at Marquette?
So I was very fortunate to attend Howard University in Washington, D.C. I participated in track and field and cross country. When I was a student athlete, study halls and academic support was pretty minimal. So right away it was like, you got good grades, all right, get gone. What I was missing though was that development process. The academic support is one piece of it, but we're also providing development. So the first part of it is our leadership program. We plan and execute community service projects, and then it's building study skills. So it's a lot of services that go just beyond what you would think of as your traditional study hall.
What makes this team this season so special?
There's some who are comical, there's some who are sensitive, there's some who are so faithful. They're a little bit of everything.
You know, you want teams to like each other, and you want individuals to like each other on the team. And the cohesiveness of this group, I can say that in all the years that I've done athletics, this is one of the most close-knit groups that I've been a part of.
I would say is their ability to work. They have learned how to work. Their coachability. They want to be coached. They want to be told what they could do to get better. And then their fight, their competitiveness.
The relationships that I have with them are absolutely the reason I do what I do, because there's nothing better. And I love being there for them through thick, the thin, when it's fun, when it's not, all of the stuff. So they are the greatest kids ever.
Coach, that's a group of really valuable people that make things move for Marquette, that get players where they need to be and get them set up for success. In your mind, how important is that group of people?
Well, I'm a big believer in that it takes a village. And oftentimes the head coach or the coaching staff gets a lot of credit when things are going well. But the reality is we have a team behind the team that is every bit as important, whether it's Adrian in academics, Todd in the weight room, Brandon taking care of our guys, Allison and Barb in our office, and Noreen making sure that those guys on a day-to-day basis are in a good frame of mind. Mike Broker, Scott Kiken. I mean, the list could go on. And that's one of the things that makes our program very, very special, is that our guys are surrounded by elite level people, and those people touch our guys daily and try to make their life better and try to help them become better, not only as players but as people. And I think it's one of the things that has attracted the quality of kids that we have in our program right now to Marquette.
Coming up, we're joined by Ford Jamal Cain to get his insights on his game and show off his personality in studio. Inside Marquette Basketball is brought to you by Aurora Sports Health. Advanced care to get you back to doing the things you love. Find a sports health provider and make an appointment at aurora.org/sports.